Have you ever tried something on vacation and thought, man, if I just had a few more days, I'd actually get the hang of this? Well, foiling is not one of those things. It isn't like snowboarding where 10 sessions in, you're confidently carving down the mountain. Foiling has a steep learning curve, which is another way of saying it's really hard. What's worse, it's hard to know if the problem is the conditions, the gear, or just you. So last summer I decided to give it my all. I committed to 100 days of foiling in a row. No excuses, no waiting for a perfect win, just time on the water every single day to see what would happen. In this video, I'm going to share how my skills progress, thoughts on gear, thoughts on foil drive, what might help you get better faster, and why foiling is so addictive. Before this challenge, I was winging maybe once or twice a week. While every session was fun, it felt like something was off. Wind not quite right, struggling to improve, lots of frustration. I also had a heavy case of foil brain, watching YouTube videos for more hours than I was on the water. But I didn't want foiling to be just a YouTube hobby, something I admired but never fully experienced. I wanted the joy, control, and expression that other people were having, and to do that, I needed a higher level of skill. I also bought a foil drive at the end of last year, and I wanted to get my money's worth. So how did I do and where did I end up? Well, I did it, over 100 days of foiling in a row, which, let's be honest, wasn't a hardship, so small pat on the back for me. Unsurprisingly, the thing I spent the most time on and made the most progress with was foil driving. I didn't fully appreciate this when I bought it, but foil driving is a skill unto itself. Learning to start, engage the foil, motor around, and then take the pot out of the water and truly start foiling were all things that took time to learn. By the end of the challenge, I could foil drive in high winds, take the pot out of the water, and pump the foil comfortably. Not like a pro, but I could pump the big Code 1540 foil. And this ability to feel comfortable with the foil out of the water and drive it forward under your own power is one of the key things I was after in this challenge, and I can feel it paying dividends across all aspects of my foiling today. Toward the end of the challenge, I finally rode my first waves using the foil drive, a huge milestone for me, especially since I can't even surf. I also had a few sessions where I did some decent upwind downwind legs with the foil drive. Downwinding is still a work in progress, but I'm in shooting distance of having some real fun. Flat water paddle progress. I spent a good deal of time chasing the elusive flat water paddle up, and I spent lavishly in the process, buying the Access Frank downwind board, the Code 1540S foil, and more. I even got online coaching from James Casey, the godfather of the paddle up, and locally from Tom at Poseidon Water Sports in Melbourne. A huge shout out to them. You really need someone who knows what they're doing to help you with this discipline. Even with all that in 30 to 40 sessions, I'm still not there yet, but I'm a lot closer than I was. I can paddle into a bump and fall off. As I mentioned, I really am a below average athlete, and the flat water paddle up takes a level of finesse and coordination that has eluded me thus far. Thoughts on foil drive. I've had over 100 sessions on the foil drive now, and it's been an amazing learning tool, but it has its quirks. In my opinion, foil drive has 3 killer use cases. 1, a cheat code for learning to free foil, 2, a cheat code for learning to downwind, and 3, for riding waves. It's not cheap, but if it gives you more time on the water, and you value that more than money, it's probably worth it. Just know, it's gear heavy and maintenance heavy. I thought that winging had a lot of gear, foil drive is the next level. If you're not into caring for your gear, it's probably not for you. So how can you improve faster? Well, first, maximize time on foil and avoid getting pulled into disciplines that don't give you consistent time on foil. Don't spread yourself too thin. I had the luxury of daily sessions, but in hindsight, I might have progressed faster if I had gone deeper into one skill set rather than dabbling across so many. 2, get coaching either in person or through video. There's so much going on while foiling, you never really know what you were actually doing unless someone else tells you or you see it on camera. Getting someone who knows what they're doing to push you through your pain points can massively boost your learning. Foiling addiction and perfectionism. This challenge gave me ample opportunity to reflect on why I was so addicted to foiling. I think that foiling is addictive because it's dynamic, both in that it's thrilling to go out each time and feel something different, and even more so to know that as we build our skills, there are still more amazing experiences waiting for us. But this same dynamism can also swing to the negative and be a magnet for our self-critical and perfectionist tendencies. Do enough foiling, and you're bound to hear someone on the water swearing at their board like someone's just run over their favorite dog. The purpose of the foiling challenge was to overcome my nagging perfectionism and make peace with foiling by ensuring that I had made at least solid investment of time, money, and energy, so that if after the challenge I was still bad at foiling, I'd at least know why. And to be honest, I'm still not where I'd want to be, but I know I'm as good as it can be given what I've put in. And that, while not quite as satisfying as being a beach hero, is infinitely better than sitting around wondering why I'm not. Still, I recently had a session where I was on the water, getting frustrated with myself for not being better. And then I looked around and realized I was flying, quite literally flying over the water, doing the exact thing I set out to do when I saw someone doing on YouTube not long ago. And I reminded myself that I have no business being out here and no business doing this, and yet here I am, and it's amazing, and that's the thing to keep in mind.